Hello everybody, Ian Robson. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Today we're checking out the haymaking process once again. So we are looking at our cows, and they need a little bit of hay. So what we're looking at here is we have a couple problems. This is just straight up grass at the moment. So I have a couple options. I can either wait a day until it is, turns into hay and dries, or I believe you can kind of quote unquote not force it, but you encourage it to become hay by of course tedding it. So I think that's what we're gonna try here real quick here, because this is all hay, not quite hay, just all grass. So let's see if we can just encourage it a little bit more here. So I have the rake, as you can see, and I'm just going to speed up time just a little bit more to see if it will, it'll change today, which is what I'm hoping for. But I don't know how long the game thinks it needs to take before it can change to hay. I'm not sure. Not sure on that one. That's why I'm kind of just speeding up time here, because the color, of course, does change as well. With Mustang, how's it going today? The color does change, of course, with the when it turns to hay. All right. There we go. Turn that into a silage bale. Might as well. That's good. Yeah, looks like it's not gonna do it today for us. Although, if we look at the weather here, what do we got today? 18, 17 degrees. Thursday supposed to be at 6 a.m. supposed to have rain, so we probably aren't going to get this done. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in terms of tedders that we can rent. We want the biggest tedder. I don't know what this does. I've never seen this before. Windrow arranges grass into windrows, and which can be scooped up into 4 dragons or balers. All right, so let's release this. It's very cheap. Let's make sure our spot here is chosen, and then we'll rent this guy. All right, there. Excellent. So we're just gonna put the tedder on right here, and then what we'll do is we'll drag the rake behind the big tractor, I guess. I don't have any other tractors to use. Alright, perfect. And this should make it into hay if all goes well. Yes, I know. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't automatically change it. Interesting. That's what I wasn't sure about. I'll have to read on that one a little bit. I thought that would just do it automatically. But I guess you really do have to wait. Now the problem is, alright, well, I guess we'll have to wait a little bit here. What's the point of a tedder then? Does it encourage it to dry faster? Well, I guess we can see right here. So if this stuff right here changes quicker, we'll know that that's what needs to happen, basically. Like in reality, what would happen is you could TED, then it would dry faster. Then you can go ahead and rake it up and everything. But I was gonna show us grass. Grass as well. Very curious. I haven't messed around with that. Hi all, what's up? 6 a.m. here. It is. Oh, that's funny. So now it's all hay, except for the spot that I actually tedded, which makes no sense at all. Alright, well, I can deal with that. That makes no sense at all. So the part I tedded is the part that didn't dry, but everything else did. Don't understand that at all. Alright, let's hook up the rake here and get started with this on the first waypoint. We're using that. There we go. Yeah, how bizarre is that? So the little part that I actually tedded right here is the part that didn't change, but this part that I didn't ted actually did change. It just shows it as grass though. Must be just looking at the field and not the actual. Let's do a little test here. It's still registering as grass? Maybe because it was a grass bale initially. Let's drop this bale off over here. Now definitely the texture has changed, so theoretically it should be hay, but maybe because I started this bale as hay. Usually it's not a big deal though. Can you turn your mic up? I can't really hear you. Yes I can. Let's just get this done real quick before I forget about it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, just because I started it as hay. All right. Let's see settings. Guess you can hear everything else but me, I suppose. There we go. And there we go. That's probably a bit better. There. How's that? Okay. Turn this down a smidge here too. There. All right. So let's get started over here. So that has been turned into a silage bale. That's fine. So yeah, it's only because I started that one bale as a grass bale is why I continue going for the grass bale side. Do you hear me? How's it going today? Hope you're doing well. So we're going to go ahead and follow the rake here. Make a few hay bales. So that's what we kind of need. Where do you live? I live in Ontario, Canada. So I'm in Eastern Central Time. So Eastern Central Time, for me it's 6:48 a.m. Now this time around, one thing we do need to remember, of course, is the fact that... What on earth is it stuck on? One thing, of course, I was going to say is that we have to make sure that we put the hay away properly, because last time we left it out and it made a big mess. There we go. He's still cutting away at the rest of it, so we can leave that as. Now we can leave that as a grass rake. Yep. Let's do that. Let's just back that up just a smidgen there. There we go. Excellent. So that'll do that. So what we need to do is we need to grab we need to hop over here And let's go ahead and just grab a silage bale. We can probably move, in reality, we probably could move this this mixer, but I'm not sure if we could actually, there's no PTO on the back of this, so you couldn't actually connect that up. So the PTO doesn't hook up, but the hydraulics do and everything, so, which is what you would expect. Let's go ahead and turn here. And what we'll do is we'll put one of the bales in there. Good morning, sir. Just enjoying a fresh coffee before I head out the door. Yep. Yeah, I got a little bit longer yet. It's not fresh coffee anymore, but it's coffee here. Was fresh at one point, but not so much anymore. Okay, there we go. So the other thing we actually need to do is we actually need to, let's come over here and let's grab a couple of these silage bales. There we go. 3, I guess we'll do. That's 8,000 liters. I don't know if this, I think this thing takes 20,000 liters. In reality, I'm not sure if this thing could pick up 3 silage bales. Silage bales tend to be quite heavy in comparison to normal bales because they're wet, basically. Whoops. All right. Let's put that in there. And let's grab one more. So the nice thing about the silage bales is you can just leave them outside and they will survive. Hey, not so much. Because we left the silage bales out in the winter basically and they were perfectly fine. But did not work so well for our other bales. Okay. So we got a couple of hay bales out there right now. Let's just go grab one of those. What's underway farming wise out in Ontario these days? These days, it's kind of like the transition period between, I don't know. Some people are harvesting things, some people aren't. It just depends on what kind of situation they're in, basically. So there's a lot of people who are kind of picking and choosing which fields to harvest. Soybeans is underway, basically. Wheat harvest is finished. Right now, people are kind of just playing the waiting game for soybeans. Corn's not close to ready yet, unless you're doing silage corn. And a lot of people suspect that corn will not be ready in a timely fashion because most of it got planted really late, just due to our spring this year. So we'll see what happens there. I suspect that we'll see either some people leaving corn in the ground over the winter and then harvesting in the spring next year, or harvesting it in the early winter, depending what's going on. Just needs to dry down. Like any corn that's for feed corn is probably going to be fine. Or not, I'm not sure about feed corn actually, but anybody who's doing silage corn, that's going to be fine. But if they're doing grain corn, then they are going to see it's going to be late, really late. And a lot of guys are looking at fall tillage. I had a couple of people asking the other day about some tillage equipment at the store, so people thinking about that. There we go. And that should be silage there. All right, good. You're making out all right. Is that other guy? What is he doing? I wonder, I can't find out where he is. Why is it going back on here? Our rake seems to have gotten off track a little bit here, whereas our baler is like right on track, which is kind of funny. There we go. All right, let's No, that's probably what happened actually. I still can barely hear you. Our spring was really wet in Nova Scotia. Everything was planted pretty late too. Hurricane Dorian. Yeah. For some people, hurricane's pretty. It was pretty bad for a lot of people. So there, that's gonna make a big difference. All right, now let's see if I can tinker with this a little bit quickly. I don't think that has changed. Let's take a look real quick. There. How's that? That should probably help a little bit more. Okay, good. There we go. That's better. Yeah, because he went to the first waypoint again. That's why it screwed it up. All right. Yeah, for a lot of people, the spring was a bit weird. Depending where you are, it looked like it was pretty bad in some places. So, all right. Good. Now he's got a little bit of extra time there. So what we're gonna do is gonna give him a little bit of a head start. And we are going to, hey Ian, welcome back. Hey Country Gaming, how you doing today? Hey Practical Aimer, how's it going? Okay, let's go ahead and grab that TMR mixer and mix that up and give it to our cows. So as you can see, part of that field is hay and part of that field's grass, which is fine. Let's grab that mixer. That should be a good chunk of TMR for our cows. $16,000 I can still make more in this thing too, which is good. I need another big tractor though. Something not quite so large as this, but something close-ish. Alright, take a big turn here and go for it. Yeah, there we go. Give our cows a little bit of feed there. They'll probably take a good chunk of this, I would imagine. Is that it? Yeah, so that's all they're going to take. Hay and silage, so that should bring up their health a little bit. So I can give them a couple silage bales. Or hay, I should be able to give them just straight. I think I can just give them the straight silage bales. I'm good, thanks. It's nice to get some warm weather. We're getting the complete opposite. Well, actually we had warm weather yesterday. We had like 30-degree weather yesterday, basically. Which is bizarre for us in September. I mean, October, I guess. It does happen from time to time, but it's pretty rare. Alright, let's put this guy back on the baler, and go from there. So what may happen is we may see some of this grass mature into hay before, well, who knows, soon. Alright. Let's pick up some more hay here. Let's grab these random bits that we left over here. Like this piece right here. Because last time it was the hay that we were missing, basically. That was about what we lacked last winter. And then another interesting thing is it does say, I believe it will say how much it needs for this pen requires 90,000 liters of food to feed its animals for the next year. So that's how much you need in total. So, which isn't too bad. Liam, what's up? Well, you can have your warm weather back. I don't like the warm weather country gaming. Well, I don't mind it, but I do much more prefer spring and fall. More on the fall side. Although spring fishing is pretty good, depending on what you're fishing for. Carp fishing in the spring is pretty spectacular. And fall fishing for pike and muskie is pretty good too. Although I don't fish for pike and muskie very often where I live. It's more bass what we have around here. But it is pretty good. Yeah, that sounds a bit warm over there this time of year. We had 26 degrees tomorrow will be 29. Yeah, the problem is soon you'll be having 40-degree weather again, right, country gaming? And then you're back to, oh, that's way too hot. It's funny, a lot of people really enjoy summer here in Canada because you have, well, depending where you are, of course, you do have cold winters. And you appreciate the sun when it's out more often. But if you have sun like all year round, then it's not quite as you still appreciate it, I suppose, if you like sun, but or say heat, not say sun. Most people really like the sun, but not so much the heat side of it. All right, now that is probably going to be good. Yeah, so we'll get this little bit here, and then we'll send him back on his way. Excellent. There we go. Good. Don't say that, Ian. I hate those temps. Don't we all? Yeah, 4 degrees is a little bit too hot. Whoops. But it does happen. But we get wild fluctuations here in Ontario. Anything from like minus 30 up to plus 30. So a 60 degrees Celsius, a 60 degree change in temperature is what we can see. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. It's also to do with the humidity too. Yeah, of course. Yeah, here where I am, we get a lot of humidity. It's not quite as bad as like Thailand or Vietnam, but we get quite a bit here. Okay. Alright, I actually just hired a worker and it was actually working better than Courseplay on this field. I think this is the one why I didn't like this in the end. Alright, you're done? Perfect. Let's move this guy out of the way. I'm just going to leave. I don't know if it'll dry in a wind. I guess I don't know why it wouldn't. I like this little thing. Little force grids. Apparently, there are some different heads for it, of course. I don't know. How do they headers? I think they're in here. Or should maybe go to brands and try that way. We are looking for. Here we are, force grid. So this is the one we have right here, but it also comes with, you can get this header, which arranges it in windrows, and so does that one. And this is the one I have, the cutter bar. But what's the point of these two things? That one puts it to the side, it looks like. Don't know. I'd have to mess around with them to know. But the nice thing is, it's a nice small little machine. And it's actually pretty efficient because of the way it maneuvers. Let's give it a little rinse off here. There we go. Country gaming, have you messed around with the global, what do you even call it? The global markets mod, I think it's called. Good. Excellent. Let's put it away. It's all fresh and clean now, which is excellent. Let's lower that down. Take the pressure off the hydraulic lines. we go. Oh, the 1050 is. Ah, that's also why. Let's put that. No, I haven't. I heard the. This looks pretty cool, but it seems like you have to have. Oh shoot! Oh well. It seems like you have to have the map set up for it. Whoa, 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 whoa! There's a whole other windrow there you totally missed. Oh, that's because it's the opposite direction. I see now. Yep, that's where it stopped right there. There we go. We'll make that one into a salvage bale. That's fine. I don't think I put GPS in this one. What is it? Enable guidance steerance on. We still got lots on here. I don't know if I put GPS on this one. Let's see here. Guidance. Set A. Set B. Let's see if it registers this. Because they do need to be a certain distance apart. I just forget how far it needs to be. 100 meters, something like that. But this is the updated version, I guess, of a guidance steering mod. I haven't looked what's new and not yet. Okay, that should be far enough. Track name, AB Street. Enable guidance steering. I have no idea if it's actually doing anything or not. Oh no, it's there. It's just not showing the lines. That's what's messing me up. There we go. Lift that up. Drop this down. Yeah, this is totally the most least efficient. I probably have spent more money on hard workers than if I had just done this particular contract myself. Because I don't know how close we are to finishing it. 90%, so we're pretty close. But totally not worth 12,000. Not in my opinion, at least. I think I need to get. I don't know if I. Let's check out our garage. And these are the things I own. Did I lease or buy that? Could sell that. So I leased this thing right here. So I could potentially lease a new one once I actually make some money. Again, because so far I haven't really made a lot of money. I don't think they set it up for. It automatically stops. Offset reversal, snap to terrain. Yes, yes, that's good. Yeah, I didn't think they changed anything on that side. There we go. Couldn't hear the little sound. That's exactly what it sounds like in real life too. Which is, well, at least the one I was in, it sounded exactly like that. You hit the button on the steering column and it was like and it just kind of goes straight. Well, whatever the line you set it to, so. But I do need to plant and cultivate my field, or cultivate then plant, I should say, because right now it is set up for with oilseed radish, and then when I turn that over, should give me an extra state of fertilization. Should being the keyword here, of course. All right, make this turn here. That's gonna get most of this one here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't lease a bigger cultivator off the bat. Probably because I was trying to be modest. I'm like, oh no, you shouldn't get a big cultivator off the back. You know, take it easy. Don't get something a little bit smaller to start off with. And now I'm like, ugh. Bunny Gaming, what's up? Hope you're doing well. With GPS. This thing with GPS would be funny in real life. I'm sure it would look a little funny considering the age of the machine. But I posted a picture of, or say a video of a tractor. It's an old Steiger, which is pretty similar to this, with triples on it. Oh, did he put triples on it? I think he had triples on it that night. And he was in a tractor pull, an unlimited class, so just there for fun. Alright, now let's see how close we are to 92. Okay, so we're close. Maybe they'll get away with a little bit of not doing stuff. Because, for whatever reason, the hard worker... Well, the hard worker did a better job than Courseplay. Because Courseplay's original course was... Let's see if I can pull it up here. It was pretty ridiculous. Like, it worked, kind of. This one right here. So that was the original course. It would go up and down, then all over the place, basically. Yeah. We're just going to delete that one because it wasn't a very effective course at all. Because there was a lot of crossover, and maneuvering on this thing was not a strong suit. I'm like, it probably would have been more efficient for me to use like a 3-point hitch style or something. Well, this one's articulated too, so that doesn't help when you do the backing up side of things, but Courseplay used to be pretty good at, you know, dealing with that, but whatever. Okay, almost there. We're almost on day 3 of midsummer and haven't planted anything. Great. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Might have a bit of a... Should plant some short season, something that matures quickly. I don't know if it actually says... I don't think it actually says how fast it matures. Let's see here. Does it say mature? No, that just tells me about... Doesn't give me the information I'm looking for. So you could plant wheat there or harvest wheat there. I'm a little late for planting anything. Should have planted I could probably plant soybeans. I just don't know if I'd be able to. That's the right now. How to change the crop rotation a little bit, because I guess I can't plant cotton on this map for some reason. I don't know if that was a limitation made by the author of the map, but I guess it was. Let's see here. John Deere. All the stuff from John Deere. There's the cotton harvester, which I have not even tried. I haven't messed around with that barely. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones. The 6M. All right, let's hire a worker here, or let's say there. See how that works out. And we'll check in on these guys here. He's doing all right again, which is excellent. We have quite a few bales made here, which is good for us. Let's see if we can bring up our statistics, which is none of those. Here we are. Don't know why I keep look at everything else but this one. 28. We have 28 bales made. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. Now, the thing we're gonna have to do before the end of the in-game day is we're gonna have to make sure. Look at this, no problem. Just backs it right up. Yeah. The head worker is pretty good sometimes. Yeah, I think some of this will automatically, well, it'll still dry. I'm not certain though. Harvesters just chilling out there still. Yeah, so let's see. Cultivators, disc arrows. Right now we have the 12. Oh no, I don't have that one. Which one do we have? I thought that was the one we had. No, horse. No, it's not the Joker. It would be the cultivators. There it is. The Cruiser 12, 18 Flexicoil. It would be 9,000 to lease it. Which isn't actually that much, surprisingly. Okay, perfect. That's working out well. Let's take a quick peek at leasing a larger tractor. Nothing huge, not quite that large actually. Maybe a medium tractor is what I'm thinking of. How much would it cost? 6,000. And if we went for the big dog, do we need GPS? Standard configuration, 100 kilogram front weight, absolutely. And we need the biggest engine, so 164 horsepower. I think that actually might be a bit small for some things like that. It could run that though. It could run that. No, it really couldn't. Everything else it could run. There's only a couple things it couldn't do. What's the next size up here? 6R? 6250R? 164. You'd be close actually. 6155M. It would be close. So that's how much we're working with. So we probably could sell something to make a little bit of money. So like for example, picking up the bales would be nice right now too. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we don't get to it, but it'd be nice. Because I have this one giant tractor and no smaller tractors. Well, where on earth are you going here? What is with that turn? This is the most hodgepodge field ever. Goodness gracious. Let's go down here. What's that percentage at? 98. Let's see if we can get that last 2% by ourselves, because apparently any hard work on this field is not doing very well. I wouldn't mind the extra, 12 grand right now. All right, that's that. Oh, 99, we're almost there. As soon as it's done, like it's gonna go done. Oh, there we go, perfect. Thank you. Finally. I think that took way too long. Let's turn the guidance lines off. Yeah, way too long. Okay. Let's do what's the 195 attachers, trailer hitch. Sure, wheel setup, narrow tires. Oh, looks ridiculous. Am I gonna? I don't know if it's all-wheel steer or not, though, on this thing. I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out real quick. Oh, it's not. Perfect. Let's do this and this. Field 15. Is that close to us? Oh, it is. It's right beside us, in fact. Dunskies. So, let's grab that. This. Field 15. We'll do 3 headlands, sure. 3 headlands, so it's not quite as wide as the other one, but it moves almost as quick. Clockwise, sure. Get that started. Let's see what that's like. It does take a while to generate courses, though, I've discovered. There, perfect. I'm down with that. Let's see how this one does. The problem I ran into with the other one was that it just didn't work out very well. Turning radius is pretty terrible. Let's see how this one does. Not quite as high quality as the in-game ones, though, that's for sure. What was the speed at which you can spray at? Oh, it's only 12 kilometers an hour? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Whew. That's at 25. I was going to say if that 12, that's rotten. What's he spraying? Liquid fertilizer? Oh, there it goes, 1%. Phew. Thought it wasn't registering there for a second. Alright. Leave that do its thing. Let's move this back to our own field because we actually need to cultivate that. So let's go to the main road here. Cool. Hello, Toby Gaming HD. What's up? What's up, everybody? Well, that sounds so... sound like a radio host. Good morning, Toby. See if I can do that. Good morning, Toby. No, can't do it. Toby Gaming HD. It seems too forced. Toby Gaming HD. Welcome to the stream. That sounds so bizarre. For me, at least. Some people are like that, though. And, you know, that's what they want to do. Go for it. I almost sound like George Takei there. For a moment in my mind. Alright. You can see our money going down quickly in the top right hand corner there. That's because we were spraying some fertilizer, which, you know, comes directly out of our bank account. Okay, so we actually own field 33. And we are looking for, what is this, a 13 meter? I believe it's a 13 meter. Let's double check. Cultivators. Well, it's 12 meters. There we go. Good. I'll get starting at least. Started at least. Always in the headlands. I'm like, what exactly is he doing out there? That rake. What's the headlands? Can we get to the field this way? Yes. Just continue on this path right here. This is good. And if we check our field, we should see fertilization 1. Good. And this is going to start at the first waypoint. And if all goes well, I don't think you needed to cultivate the oilseed radish in a specific stage. Not that I remember, at least. Although they have made some changes, so maybe I shot myself in the foot by waiting this long already. Who knows? Alright. Looks like we can start from the other direction here. And first waypoint. I'm just gonna turn this. I think that's the first waypoint right there. Oh, no, it's not. Where's the first waypoint then? Way up in the corner. I see now. That's fine. We're just going to leave that doing that thing. And we're going to go to the advanced settings, make sure it's on the UI. Use the AI turn maneuvers. And hopefully that makes a difference. Hopefully. Okay, he's still plunking out the rest of that. This is good. Keith Mathis Jr. Hey, Ian Robson. Hey, Keith Mathis Jr. What's up? Cool. This truck can stay there. The Manitou. Let's see if we can just give that straight to our cows. I think we can. Don't think we need to do anything fancy with this other than just drop it off here. But we'll find out. Our cows are... that's why. They're satisfied in the hay silage department. That would do it. Alright. Oh no, actually it topped it off. It didn't take all of the bale. That's so bizarre. 215 liters left on this bale. Alright, we'll just put this in here. Good. And they're happy now. 86% cleanliness, good. 74% health. We should see some cows. These cows, the next little while, producing milk. One would hope, at least. Alright, so 20% already. This is good. And let's take out needs plowing off so we can see how our progress is like. Oh, that's not too bad. Seems to be better than the hardy sprayer. Just in that regards, I just mean just in terms of using courseplay. For whatever reason, the hardy sprayer didn't like playing with courseplay, just because for some reason the turning radius on it was like too severe, and it made it do weird things. So we might be able to get another cut from this. I don't know. We're getting a few more hay bales and a few more silage bales here, because this just hasn't ticked over quite yet, which is fine. Okay, so let's take a look at our field here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it is indeed going to second stage fertilization, which is excellent. That is the intention of the oilseed radish. Good. So our crop rotation shall go to, so cotton is not, we can't put cotton down. So we're going to go oilseed radish, we're going to put corn in. I wonder if it would make a difference if we went soybeans, then corn. No, it does the same thing. Where are we here? Soybeans, then corn. Let's see. Any difference here? Canola, then corn? No, not really. So soybeans, and then corn. I can do canola and corn, or corn, then canola. That's actually way better. Good. We already did oilseed radish. Now I'm going to put soybeans in here. And of course, why would you not want to run into things? Alright, let's... I thought we had enough, but I guess we didn't. Let's change that. So that's the 12 meter one. Donk. And course generation on field 33. We want to do 3 headland passes, then go up and down. Make it so. There we go. And save that as F33 12M. Cool. And let's see. I don't know where the next starting point's going to be. It's probably pretty close. Here. Oh, it does shift it a little bit. .50's in traffic. Alright, so let's set up for nearest. We're going to make the turn 4 and then engage it. And I need to get off to work now. Drive the course. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Simmer down there, Fent. Gee Louise. So that's done. Raking. Excellent. Let's see how this guy's doing. He's on headland number 2, looks like. Or 3, I don't know. 2 or 3, something like that. I think 2. Alright folks, that'll be it for me for today. Hope you all enjoyed. My name's Ian Robson. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more FS19 with some counterline action. I'll catch you guys later.